I think it's barely touched the surface from my own research and reading of them, of what they did and the impact on this country. Even Joe Kennedy, there's nothing really done on Joe Kennedy. There's a lot of stuff done on the Camelot years and, and all of that, and I don't mind that, but in terms of, the more boring stuff, the legislation, the FDR years of Joe Kennedy, when he actually was instrumental in getting FDR elected just before World War II, which would, FDR was the great war president in this country and for the world at that point. Their impact is massive. In ways that people aren't really educated about, and so I think there's a lot more to examine. And also the fact, one of the other things is, it's in a world where I don't see many billionaires or giving their children going into, 3 sons went into service for the country, and that's, the cynics go, well, they wanted power, but the other thing is, no, they served their country. They'd received great benefit, financially through Joe's, work, and they gave back. Does that answer it? It's a great topic and a great family you can just keep talking about. And it really, go and read The Patriarch, the book on Joe Kennedy Sr. It's a fantastic read.
You said that this shoot was quite hard for you and being in this headspace. What do you do when, they call cut and you go home for the night? Do you try to stay in that headspace so you can maintain it?
No, you can't. It's very hard. That's as you work more and more, you learn mechanisms to let go because you have to. Once you've done all your preparation and we started shooting, there's not much more you can do except have energy each day. Rock up, ready to go, and put in a long day. And you need to then stop, let it go, and trust that it's there tomorrow when you put the hair and makeup on, when you put the clothes on, and when they call action. If you're not ready to go, then you're doing the film and yourself a disservice. Back in the old days, when you're starting out, you'd go over the lines. Am I going to remember it? Do I know what I'm going to walk over here and I'm going to do that? And it's just like, you turn up and you're exhausted.
If you put yourself through too much.
If you put yourself and go over it too much, do your work, trust it, then just stay energized, and go over and have a laugh with Ed Helms and Jim Gaffigan. Yeah, right. It really helps to laugh. Yeah. Laughter
if that's why John cast a couple comedians around
to keep me entertained. Yeah. No, you've seen it. Those guys are extraordinary. Yeah. Ed Helms is extraordinary.
Well, they're both great. If you're a great comedy actor, you're probably a great actor.
There's timing. I love, Ed and I were just doing an interview, and the thing about the chairs letting it up and down. She said, don't be going. And Ed's always, a good comedian always finds and looks for something to make light of a moment. And I thought, I need to remember to do that. I need to always be on the lookout for the possibility of a gag.